What was the one game in your career that was like, I mean, if it's the one game that you're going to tell your kids about, one game you're going to tell your grandkids about, it was just like the highlight of your career, what was that game?
Yeah, I mean the Fiesta Bowl, and that's the Sports Illustrated article. That was a pretty big one. But I would probably say the Michigan game was, to have the number 5 ranked team in the country come into Autzen Stadium. I think we were ranked in the 20s at the time or something like that, and we didn't have a clear-cut quarterback. Kellen and Fife were kind of splitting time. We were doing that by committee thing, and to come in, they got up early on us, and then Stephen Moore hit that punt return, and then we started to get some stuff going. Fife broke that long run for the touchdown, and the really cool part about that game was, and I'll have to pull up the old Sports Illustrated article, but the one where Fife's on the front of Sports Illustrated right after we beat them, and so the Sports Illustrated, they had a reporter there, and he walked around. He went to campus with me and walked around, and I got to talk to him. I got to show him the new locker room. That was when we released the new locker room, which is now, that was the greatest locker room in the entire country, professional or amateur. Now it's the equipment room. That's where they store the old dirty shoes, is where our lockers were at. So I got to show the guy all the way around, and he asked me. He goes, "Well, Dan, what is all this stuff going to make you guys soft?" Because that was the question. Like, oh, if you guys give these video games and all these fancy stuff, it's going to make them soft and just old school thinking. And I remember we beat them in Autzen. The stadium is just exploding with energy, right? I mean, you just can't forget that feeling. And I go running out of the tunnel. And the Sports Illustrated the writer is right there. And he goes, "Dan, nice game." And I said, "Well, what do you think? Did it make us soft?" And
awesome.
and so that's literally the last quote in that Sports Illustrated article, period, end of it. And then there's the picture of me holding Fife up after he scored the touchdown. And then that's how the article closes. So that one for sure is going to be up there for me.
I remember walking into the treatment center when that Sports Illustrated cover dropped, and you coming up to me and going, "Ian, you're on the cover of Sports Illustrated." And I'm like, "What?" And it's Fife jumping in the end zone. You're behind him like this, and you see my number under Fife's armpit. I'm like, "Hey, man, it's like my Mike Wazowski moment, but at least I'm on there."
Yep, you're on it. Cover of Sports Illustrated.